Hello, welcome back to the channel Awesome Learning. The next topic that we are going to do is the flower and the inflorescence. So let's begin with the topic. Now here we see flower is a modified shoot. Now this is very interesting. See, what is a flower? It is actually few cells of or few tissues of shoot which get modified and are converted into a structure called flower. So it is a modified shoot wherein shoot apical meristem. So which cells or which tissues will get modified? Of course, the meristematic tissues, and that too apical meristematic tissues will get modified into flower and they will change into floral meristem. So internodes do not elongate and the axis gets condensed. एक ही जगह पर जब इकट्ठे हो जाएंगे, कंडेंस हो जाएंगे, तभी फ्लावर की फॉर्मेशन होगी. ठीक है. The apex produces various floral appendages laterally at successive nodes instead of leaves. When a shoot tip transforms into a flower, it is a solitary flower. Solitary means अकेला. अगर shoot tip पे flower है, tip of the shoot पे flower है, you see, this is tip of the shoot. So the flower will be solitary because only these cells will get modified into flower. तो ये एक अकेला फूल बनेगा. Okay. Now, the flower and the inflorescence. What is an inflorescence? Now, arrangement of clusters of flowers. जब बहुत सारे flowers का cluster बन जाए, this is a cluster on the floral axis. This is called inflorescence. Now, this is a cluster of flowers. Okay, you can say bouquet of flowers. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एक फूल नहीं है, इसमें बहुत सारे फ्लावर्स हैं. सो इट्स अ बुके ऑफ फ्लावर्स. सो इट्स कॉल्ड इन्फ्लोरेसेंस. one single is the flower, but if there are cluster of flowers, it is inflorescence. Now inflorescence are of two types. One is racemose, the other one is cymose. Okay. So based on whether the apex gets converted into flower or continues to grow, inflorescence are of two types. Now two types कैसे divide किए हमने? Whether the apex gets converted into flower, यानी tip gets converted into a flower, or it continues to grow. मतलब tip पे flower आया and then that tip continues to grow. Side में flower उग गया and tip is continuing itself. तो it depends कि किस टाइप का inflorescence है. There are two types, racemose and cymose. Now you see here, racemose, in this main axis continues to grow. Okay, so and they show acropetal succession. This is racemose. Here this is the main axis and the succession is acropetal. You see. Okay, that means, as I told you, older ones will be at the bottom and the newer ones will be added at the top. Cymose is the type where main axis terminates. Main axis ये था और main axis तो terminate हो गया. ठीक है. अब laterally यहाँ से growth हो रही है, देखो. Okay, तो main axis, this is the older flower and newer ones are added at the base. So इसको बोलते हैं basipetal order, where new ones are added at the base. You see, here the new ones are added at the top, acropetal में. Basipetal में the newer ones are added at the base. तो इसलिए यहाँ पर growth तो रुक गई ना, क्योंकि नए वाले तो नीचे आ रहे हैं, ऊपर नहीं आ रहे. इसलिए यहाँ टर्मिनेटेड है, मेन एक्सिस टर्मिनेट हो गई है. यहाँ पर द मेन एक्सिस इज स्टिल ग्रोइंग. Right? So there are two types of inflorescence, racemose and cymose. Now let's see the structure of a flower. Children, flower, it is the reproductive unit in angiosperms. We know that angiosperms are the plants which bear flowers, क्योंकि gymnosperms में तो flowers होते ही नहीं. It is meant for sexual reproduction. A flower has a stalk, you see, which is called pedicel. This is the stalk or the pedicel. Its swollen end, now this is the swollen end, is called receptacle or thalamus. Reduced leaf found at the base of the pedicel. This is reduced leaf at the base of the pedicel is not here. They have shown, it is shown here. Bract. Reduced leaf at the base of the pedicel. Pedicel के base पे जो leaf है, that is bract. और जो thalamus के ऊपर जो साथ में leaf है, that is sepal. तो bract और sepal में फर्क है, ध्यान देंगे. Flowers with bracts are called bracteate. जिन flowers में bracts होते हैं, they are called bracteate. और जिनमें bracts नहीं होते, they are called ebracteate. Okay. Then a typical flower has 4 whorls or arrangements on the thalamus. First two are calyx and the order should be same. आप इस order को change नहीं करोगे. आप ऐसे नहीं लिखोगे पहले एंड्रोशियम लिख दिया, गायनोशियम लिख दिया, नहीं. The order is always same. First the calyx, that is the collection of sepals, is called calyx. Then comes the corolla, that is collection of petals, is called corolla. And both these are accessory organs. Okay, they do not participate in reproduction. They are accessory organs. Then after that comes the androecium, that is the male part of the flower. Androecium contains two things. One is the anther and the other one is the filament. They are also called stamen. So collection of stamens is called androecium, the male part of flower. And the gynoecium, which is the central part of the flower, is the gynoecium, which has three, you can say, parts: stigma, style, and ovary. So this is gynoecium. So both of them, androecium and gynoecium, are reproductive organs. They represent the male and the female reproductive parts of a plant or a flower. So these are the 4 whorls of a flower. Then we see here in some flowers like lily, calyx and corolla are not distinct. Okay, calyx and corolla are not distinct. That means they are not separate. They are one, and hence you can see here the calyx and the corolla are not distinct. So then we give it a term called perianth because they are not distinct. They are not separate. They seem to be one. They seem to be one. So it is called perianth. When a flower has both androecium and gynoecium, if the flower is having both male and female part, then that flower is called bisexual. We also use the term hermaphrodite. Then a flower having either only androecium or only gynoecium is unisexual. This thing is quite easy. Okay, types of flower we'll be doing in the next video.